Hey, if you're a startup coach or consultant, then you're going to want to listen to this video where I talk about the 7 things that startup coaches need and why AI transformational events are the right strategy to use in today's environment. Hey, I'm Bruce Fleck with the AI Coach Connection, and my partners and I, Chantel Cox and Gwen White, we're dedicated to helping coaches learn the right techniques and strategies to be able to attract clients consistently and make their coaching businesses profitable, as well as getting their messages out into the world and having the impact that they were meant to have. And if in this video from yesterday, where I shared the 7 things that startup coaches need to get their business up and running and become successful, and the 7 reasons why AI transformational events are the right strategy for the right time. So if you like this video and you get value from it, then please like and subscribe so you can be notified about future videos where we offer all kinds of value for startup coaches like you. I'm going to cover a little bit here about why AI transformational events are the things that startup coaches really should be doing. When coaches start out, well, we all know this, we're either facing it now or have faced it. We've got this client credibility conundrum. You need credibility to get clients, and you need clients to get credibility. How do you break that cycle? Also, you want to have a reliable client attraction system. You need a system to consistently attract and engage prospects that are experiencing the problem your coaching program solves. There are 7 things startup coaches need. Find the shortest path to get paying clients. Describe the specific problem you solve, the specific results you deliver, and get uncomfortably specific. So why do I keep repeating how the problem shows, how it manifests externally, how it shows up internally in their feelings, and how it affects their identity, how they perceive themselves? Is because you need to get specific. You describe the problem that way, and you describe the results that way, your solution. And when you can get clear on the messages that resonate with your ideal client, you're going to be able to create content that aligns with your problem and your solution and your methodology. I'm going to throw one more thing in here, that your methodology also needs to be clear and it needs to be visual. You need to make it into a map. What are the steps that go on? In every coaching program, this is a writer downer. Every coaching program has 3 phases. A foundational phase where you are helping them understand the problem, understand the direction that they need to go, and getting ready to make changes. Number 2, the formational stage. This is where you're learning new mindsets and new skills and beginning to put them in action. Then there's the transformational stage. That's where they're actually using those skills and mindset, putting them into action and beginning to see the results. It's also where you're doing troubleshooting and helping them overcome the challenges or setbacks when they're not getting the results the first time. Foundation, formation, transformation. Every coaching program goes through that. Point number 5. You need to build and use the minimum tech stack. And that's a challenge. You can start your first event by having a social media page and using your email and a Facebook group. All right. You can go super low tech and just start reaching out to people and having them reach out to the people they know, inviting them to a Zoom call like this, and keeping track of stuff in a Facebook group. You can go super low tech, and that's fine to get started for first 1 or 2 times if you want to do that, but you're not going to be able to grow much with that. So that's when you can start looking at putting other pieces into the tech stack. And so you can get an email service provider, you can get a funnel system like ClickFunnels, and you can teach with Kajabi, and then you can get a social media planning tool, scheduling tool like Hootsuite or Buffer, and it just goes on, and you're trying to put all the pieces together. Or you can get one system, has it all, but you start with just the minimum pieces you need with it, and then start building with it over time. And that's why we've put together Coach Connector, just so that you have that tech available to you. And we have templates and stuff ready for you to try to make that as easy as possible. And we're also aligning up VAs with tech experience to be able to help you with some of that tech stuff if you want it. Just trying to make this available and not trying to push you into something you're not ready for. But when you are ready to start adding the tech, then we can help you get the landing pages and the automations and all that kind of stuff. Because Chantel, Gwen, and I, we have all done it for a number of years. I've been building websites since the mid-90s, but still when it comes to putting all this stuff together, it's a lot of work. And if you're not tech savvy, it can be challenging. We want you to just not try to do too much with the tech, but do the minimum you need to get started and get off and running and get your first event or 2 going, and then build on it from there. Because our first event, Chantel, we did lean and mean, right? We just got what we needed 2 times. That's all we could do. And there were 2 of us, right? Now, if you're going to run an event, you got to start promoting, and just putting out social media posts isn't going to get people into your event. So you need to be promoting online and offline. Personal relationships are becoming, in this AI driven world, are becoming more and more important. And then in your event, you're going to test your coaching methodology to see if you can get results. Those are the things that startup coaches need. And here's 7 reasons why starting with transformational, 7 reasons why coaches should start with transformational events. Looks like I missed a word up there. Watch this. I can change it right here, I think. No, I guess it's not going to let me edit this card. Now, see, you couldn't do that in PowerPoint, could you? So here are 7 reasons why coaches should start with transformational events. Number 1, you're going to deliver value with what we call a micro transformation. That's what we're calling these transformational events. They're not just workshops. They're not just master classes. They're not just webinars. They're transformational events because you're attracting people that have the big problem you solve. And then in the event, you're helping them get clear on the problem and take the first step in the right direction. You're helping set that foundation of your coaching program. That's what it ought to be. The first 1 or 2 pieces, the foundation of your coaching program. You're going to deliver value. You're going to do warm outreach. You can start with people and ask them. You don't ask them directly to come. You ask them, do they know people who are experiencing the problem who might enjoy coming? You're going to get client feedback of the people who are experiencing the problem. You're going to get feedback from them. Is this what they need? Are they getting value from this? You're going to prove your methods. You're going to teach and you're going to coach and you're going to prove whether it works or not. And you don't have to have your full back-end program figured out. You do have to have your methodology laid out, but you don't have to have all of your course recordings and all those pieces done. You just got to have a map for people to be able to show them. And then you can figure the rest of it out along the way. You can be 1 to 2 weeks ahead of them in figuring out all the details. Now, of course, you've got the big map in your head, what results you're trying to achieve, and you've got the map of how to get there, but you don't have to have all the details. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to have the direction you're going and know how to be able to put stuff together and stay ahead of your clients. You're going to want a minimal marketing program. You don't need all of your marketing messages perfectly crafted and aligned. Donna and Brian, you guys are speaking a lot from your hearts. Connection beats perfection all the time when it comes to messaging. Just as long as you are trying to speak in a language that your ideal clients are experiencing, try to stay away from coachy language or business jargon. Speak in the language of how they are feeling and experiencing a problem. That's why I teach you guys to talk about how it manifests, how they are feeling about it, and how it affects their self-perception, their identity. Because when you start using that language frequently, then you begin to talk about it in their language. And that's the kind of marketing messages you need, whether they're perfectly scripted as a copywriter or not. If you get that kind of language down, it's going to resonate. And then we talked about the minimal tech stack too.